Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Seminoles will put total leather to crank us up. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. Quarterback checking the play. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important, they had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Direct snap. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The sure hands, it's Church. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The give to the back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the ground, it's Church. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Play number 9 on this drive. Trying to get the corner. Running with power. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Miami! They grab the early lead.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Dropping back, it's Norris. Throwing right. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's caught. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Florida State 0.
The Seminoles are on the move. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. This series is littered with Florida State heartbreaks in close games, but the last time they met, it was the Noles pulling out a close one.
Florida State found a way to get it done. If you can not involve the kicker, a lot of times in this series, things will go well, but they executed, they made the plays they needed to, they got one in a row, Palmer. Can they get two?
And David, at the end of the day, it was just Florida State that executed better. They made a few more plays, a few more explosive plays, didn't make the same mental errors, and that's why they won that game close.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Norris. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And the Noles will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Norris. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the ball is picked off. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Toss to the outside. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Takes the handoff. It's Church. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Now on the move. The Hurricanes brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Try to get it to the edge. Turns it on in midfield. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Motion from the offense. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. And the Canes in the hurry up. On second down, just keeps firing. Got a man, it's Kenton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Canes send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of what...
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
Looking to throw, it's Norris. Coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. This time it's complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Complete to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Scanning the field, it's Norris. Throws toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
One more snap coming before halftime. On second down, he'll let it fly. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
First down for this offense. On the run, it's Church. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it again. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to move.
And, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got it past the marker. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Norris. Firing to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UTSA delivered the knockout flow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in San Antonio. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Calvo. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Knowles. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. First down to start the drive after the break. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. Tackled immediately after the catch.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Right down the middle. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Setting up the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
Timeout, Florida State.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Florida State. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
That makes the score Florida State 28, Miami 10.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
3rd down coming up.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Callow. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A lot of urgency for this offense.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Caught in the backfield, it's Church. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's got it inside the 20. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught in the backfield. It's Church. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up.
29 Philly. 2 travel.
He wants to throw it again. Getting some heat. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple of possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 10 over North Texas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
Man, that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
It's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Norris. Got his man downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
And the